Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to the FIFA 21 Virgil van Dijk player review. So for this review, I played Virgil van Dijk as a right centre back and slapped a shadow chemistry style on him. I also partnered him with Lucas Hernandez at the back. So let's get into the review. So Virgil van Dijk, the Dutch beast, the highest rated base gold item centre back in this game, and he was a demon back in FIFA 20. So how does his FIFA 21 card live up to his previous iteration? So let's start off with VVD's defensive attributes. He has incredible defensive positioning and unbelievable stand tackle, and he's a monster in the air. So for me, defensively at the back, he does everything right. But you need to know how to use this card in game. I mean, just look at his base card attributes on his defense. They're mind-blowing and they just look endgame already. He has 90 interceptions, 87 heading accuracy, 93 defensive awareness and standing tackle, and 86 sliding tackle, along with 90 jumping and 92 strength. I mean, these stats are a joke for any defender to have at this stage of the game. So Virgil van Dijk's character model is built like an octopus and a giraffe. He is super tall and his legs just stretch like an octopus, which makes him block so many different shots automatically and intercept so many different passes that is just ridiculous. But I reiterate that you need to know how to use Virgil van Dijk correctly because he has a few cons. So VVD has poor balance and agility, which makes him feel very clunky at times on the ball and makes him very stiff to turn and change direction with. Now when VVD is defending these attackers like a Saint Maxime, for example, who's a very slippery attacker and can just cut you left or right in a blink of the eye with his 5-star skill moves, you need to be very cautious, because if you overcommit a tackle with VVD on a Saint Maxime and he cuts you the wrong way, there's no way VVD will catch up to him in game and he will be through on goal. When you're playing with a slightly laggy connection at times, and that does happen often in FUT champs and in division rivals, I felt that I struggled to jockey players with Virgil van Dijk effectively because of his low balance and agility, so please take that into account. So Virgil van Dijk's pace is also a bit of a concern, because in a straight line race, more often than not, he just gets beaten by the likes of attackers and the level of attackers I'm playing these days, who all have 90 plus pace, and he gets burnt more often than not. Now the way, in my opinion, to use Virgil van Dijk effectively is never to drag him out of position and let the AI control his defensive positioning, and only when you have the range to make a tackle with him, go for it, because if you overcommit at times, he just gets left behind due to his poor pace. I honestly don't want you guys to run away from this card simply because of the cons that I mentioned, because believe me, he is a monster of a centre back in game, and he is a top 5 centre back for me if you know how to use him correctly. So I'm going to give VVD a rating of an 8.3 on 10 because he is a phenomenal defender in the game, although he has a few cons. And I'm going to give him a value for coins of a 7 because he's priced at close to 430k on the market, which is ridiculous and exorbitant for a defender at this stage of the game. And you can find defenders at a fraction of a cost who can give you a similar level of performance to VVD. So if you guys found this review helpful, please drop a sub on the channel and a like on the video. It would mean the world to me, and have a great day guys.